Hello. How are the audio levels today? Alright, sounds good. Then I guess we can get started. I will kind of go through what I did with the character, just give you an overview of what to expect. Oh, I forgot the level of my couple. That's a bit annoying. I can... Let me do that real quick. But yeah, we are playing just today. We're gonna put the skills on the bar. We're gonna go over them, how it works, and all those things. So that will happen in a second. Just gonna make myself a couple. I give myself the items, but I forgot the levels. There's gonna be double audio for a second. Oh, we got a friend joining us. Oh wait. That's good. Alright, we have a couple to max. So what do we have gear wise? I got myself the 135 armor set, which you can get in the Olympia dungeon. We're gonna run the Olympia dungeon a few times as well. But this one is supposed to be soloable, although quite difficult. So I got the full armor set from this. I got it to +8. I put three 4% cards in it. Haven't done any awakenings yet, might do that later. We have a plus 12 Savage Wilds jewelry set, nothing too insane there. We have a plus 6 yo-yo, but we haven't discovered any weapon grade or awakening on it. We also have 10 piercings on it, but it can go all the way up to 20, so we can still do more there. I have not found any character modifications, so I might do a Catacombs run or two just to see if we get any dropped, perhaps. Then I also have the couple cloak and glasses, which you actually get from leveling up the couple, which I just got again. So I'm just gonna grab them real quick. Don't need these extra ones. I also gave myself some fashion and aura. We're still using the same furnitures, so those will probably be updated soon after we do some crystal mines runs and desert caverns runs, and then we might be able to craft some better ones. Let's see, the faction level is still very low. So we're gonna see if we can do the faction dungeon and see how much reputation we get from there. Maybe get to level 2 or 3. Aside from that, I put in 75 stamina, rest into strength. I also have a B level pet now. So we have 1, 3, 4, strength plus 30. And then I also have a buff pet with 4 bead slots. We're gonna have some critical damage, some attack, some critical damage, and some critical chance, because we're actually not yet at 100% critical chance, unfortunately. Should have added some more decks, I guess. It will be up most likely end of August or early September. Okay. Let me just create a party. These are accepting. There we go. We also have a guild. We're gonna make a guild scroll. The square rat. How? No, you shouldn't edit this. So, it's looping the guild text, a guild thing. Wait, let me just teleport around to make it not loop the music. What's your gear and HP like? Since I can pull tank that much, but you should be okay. This is just some of my testers, and I copied over my PvP testing characters to the server. So this guy probably has like max 145 H gear for PvP. Yeah, but you probably don't have any weapon mods because of the new system. That's okay. I mean, he is an administrator, so he can spawn them if needed. Let's do an Olympia run first. So I think that's good. Let's start Olympia. Let's see what I would put on my bar. So we have our skills. Dark Illusion is always good to have if you are in a pinch to get out of sticky situations. Yo-Yo Blast is our main AoE spell. I believe the out of totems here, yeah, the damage test totems are over here. So this is our damage is pretty decent. And then we have our AoE. It's a very small range AoE, but you know, it's quite fast, so pretty good. Then we have our Vital Stab and Hop combo, which is our main PvE combo, also PvP combo. So there we go. So what it does is the Vital Stab will reduce the physical defense of the boss, and then the vulnerability is a direct debuff. I mean direct buff to your hop damage. Let's put it a bit lower. So this for 28% goes directly into your hop damage. So without it, it's 83k. And then you use the combo, it goes up to 115k. I mean, the AoE goes fast because at the moment I don't have any crit awakenings, so my gear is not very like crit oriented. So at the moment it's pretty fast, but if I like, for example, I should probably be awakening my weapon, my boots to crit. But it is a quite a good good skill. So let's get some awakenings as well. See if we can do that. We want to probably get like, okay, 10 strength. That's decent. We'll keep that. Oh, that's the wrong one. Boots. Maybe we can get like 2 critical damage on the boots. If we're gonna get blue ones, would be nice. Anything above blue is pretty much very rare to get. Just gonna burn some money because it's quite expensive to do this. Let's see if we can get like a decent amount. 4% is okay. Oh, I don't have to reopen, do I? No, I'm stupid. I don't have to reopen the menu every time. We want to get some critical chance here. That's good enough. Get some strength here. That's good enough. That's pretty good. Alright, so we got that. The last thing I wanted to show off was this little like SFX thing we have. So in the shop you can buy this fiery SFX thing, and what it does is it changes the SFX of one of your skills. So for example, this one now looks like this, with the classic hop animation, let's say. You activate it. Now it looks like this. Now it's just a little fun thing. Alright. Anything else you want to put on the bar? So we have this skill is just mostly for PvP, I think. Yeah, it doesn't do as much damage at the moment. I haven't finalized balancing the PvP either. And this is a silence, which is mostly for PvP as well. Doesn't do that much damage. True Assassin is decent to do during PvE, but yeah, I think you mostly just want to use auto attacks. You'll use the combo whenever you can, and then you use this for your AoE basically. Alright. Well, I have like 100% crit now, so I should be critting all the time. I don't think there's crit animation differences. Let's go to Olympia. Let me check. We could, yeah, beach is so the EXP for level 120 to 134, 135, it probably takes like 5 hours maybe. It shouldn't be that bad to level up. it's relatively quickly. Alright. Okay, just make sure to tank for me. Okay, let's see how this goes. We're gonna use some consumables, just a upcut and a eel, I think. And then we're gonna go in. Okay, that should be okay to kill them. Oh, wait, they die pretty fast. You're probably still in undying mode, I assume. We are pretty like decently geared for this dungeon, because you're meant to do this when you have like the minimum gear from the last expansion. So we're pretty well adjusted for this. But the boss can still be dangerous. I forgot to get holy scrolls against this guy. Yes. So this boss does magic damage pretty much to everyone around. But should be pretty tankable. I mean, even I can take some of these, I think. Maybe not. Maybe not too many. Okay, maybe the AoE is a bit too fast. We'll lower the speed a little bit. Oh. Our DPS is very high, luckily, which is pretty good. Oh shit. Oh. It might be that the skill damage is just like a little bit too high still. I haven't fully adjusted all of them. Alright. No drops, just some materials. Oh shit, I took aggro. I mean, I think I can, oh, maybe not. I'm gonna Dark Illusion away out of safety, because that's a bit dangerous. I mean, the mechanics here should be pretty easy to do. They're nothing too special. Oh, move. Oh no, he died. Oh, that's bad. I don't have. Oh shit. I should have put resurrection on my bar. Okay, we can resurrect inside the dungeon, so that's fine. Just gonna be a little of a stroll back to the boss area. So everyone has resurrection, so not only ringmasters can resurrect, but you do have to be alive to resurrect your friends, of course. So if you die instantly after taking aggro, you don't have time to resurrect the tank. Get the high ones. What is the scaling on this? It's 300, strength 300. Probably a little bit too much scaling, I think, on the strength. Okay. Let's go. Oh, he also reset his health. He's oh. Interesting. Maybe. Seems like he's having some issues, but we can take a look at that later. Yeah, I think I can probably start doing him and then just hope that he comes back in time. Yeah, he teleports to me. There we go. Swap the aggro with that. Oh shit, I was looking at the chat. There's only one set you can get. So the set doesn't really matter. I mean, you always have the same set basically. But you might want to have different weapons for tanking and damage. I mean, you can change them, but maybe like want to have a different suit for like the cards. I don't think the awakenings are strong enough to be worth changing sets for, because they're quite a low value. The stats is not that much to gain really. Well, we're gonna get some drops from this guy. We did not. Alright, so what you can get from this dungeon is recipes for cloaks and the set parts. Well, I didn't activate them. Let's level to 40 and drag it. Let's level the party real quick. We can do that. Join the Tracea. Maybe we can try the Tracea boss. I don't know how to spell Tracea, to be honest. Where are the guys? I need the higher level guys for lifting the body. I think they're over here. A bit further. I mean, it's pretty decent. The AoE is like probably a little bit too strong damage-wise. I think I'll rather keep the animation speed and lower the damage a little bit. But you don't want to be too weak either, because then it just feels bad. Because you can't really do anything else except for spam damage. There's no CC, no debuffs. I mean, I wonder how much damage he does with his AoE. Let's take a look. Okay, I mean he does he does way more than me, to be honest. He does 70k in like multiple hits. So maybe it's okay if you just compare it to other characters. Alright, let's go to the boss. While we activate the party skills. So in Tracea, in every channel, there is a world boss. I mean, it's also a mini world boss you can do in the center. And I think he drops a variety of stuff. I don't know exactly what. I might have to adjust that as well. But you can do that. It's pretty fun. Is he here? He is here. TP to me. Oh, he's out of here. Let's see. I don't know if we can actually do this, but let's see. Oh, okay. Maybe he's a bit too strong for me. Okay. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe that one has slightly too much health and damage at the moment for us. I will have to double check if he's doable with 135 gear actually. It could be that he's still adjusted for 150. I need to update the name actually, it's not correct. Wait. I didn't update my instance is still here I think. Something is strange. Yeah, that's a sub. It's not an official word boss. It has its own drops, basically. Alright, maybe I need to check something with the instance code. Okay, exit again. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it's not doing the thing. I think I know what's going on. I literally got some of this last week. I did some updates to the dungeon entrance logic for the energy logic, so I think something is probably not correct there with closing the instance after you finish the dungeon, so I'm gonna have to double check that offline. So for now we can just try some other dungeons. Okay, let's try as dreams. I think we can do this as a group. Yes, where is it? Here, yeah, we can. Because I just recently updated this to be a bit more convenient for players, but I think something might have gone on there. Island of Dreams is also relatively easy. I should be able to just solo this with my level of gear, but it's nice to do this with a group. And what you will get here is you're gonna get the Island of Dreams weapons and some purple gems. And the weapons themselves are not ultimate, so they're not super strong. But you basically need to have them to get the behemoth weapons. Even if you don't, even if you drop a behemoth like weapon from the dungeon, you need. Did you skip the mini boss? No, I didn't. So you need the weapon from this dungeon and the weapon from the Cove dungeon to be able to get the weapon from Behemoth dungeon, basically. So it's pretty much a must required dungeon to do. Can close this, alright. And we have to kill some mini bosses. There is no pity system now, you'll just have to get lucky, I guess. The mini boss is here to the left. Ah, he's not gonna find it. He'll hear it in a few seconds. Like honestly, I don't think that my AoE damage is high. I think just my auto attack damage is just kind of low. Um, but I don't know. I can always check that. I haven't done like full PvE test on like max gear for this expansion, so still working on a lot of things. There are IP-based loots for the main dungeons. There are, yes. Like for these mini bosses you saw, it just drops on the ground, so it's not IP-based. But for the main dungeons, the main dungeon bosses, it will be. Yeah, I'm getting killed here. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, oh, that's not specifically on purpose. That's kind of just how the logic works. um, like if you are in an instance and you rejoin the instance, let's say like you're at 5 people, and you have to leave, like you die and you have to teleport out and you have to teleport back in, then it won't like deduct your energy for like a second time, because it will know like you're in the same dungeon. But if you use like a different second character, because that character hasn't entered any dungeon before, it'll assume it's like a new dungeon. The thing is, if you leave like a solo dungeon, the instance should close automatically, but I think that at the moment that's not working. Or at least the party dungeon instances are not closing at least. Oh my god, the blade AoE is insane! He slowed me as well. Yeah, the blade has basically maxed out 135 gear. Because these are my PvP test characters. So he has like a plus 10 Ankou weapon, plus 10 Kalgas set, like really good awakenings, full furnitures, full faction basically. So yeah, he probably also has full A cards. Well, I have B cards, and I have like half of them. So yeah, he's like pretty much maxed out. He might not have like the PvE cloak and mask because he is on like PvP gear. But I assume he has set up at least like PvE modifications. But even then he's like really good out, so. Oh yeah, this one also does AoE magic damage even if you not take aggro, so it's a bit tricky, but it should be manageable. Generally speaking, these are one of the easier dungeons of the expansion, so. Ah, that's a long skill. I really hope he doesn't have any like CC. Oh, that's a pretty strong poison. Oh, I mean this isn't too bad. These dungeons should be pretty approachable. I mean his damage is pretty insane. But that's alright. Alright, we got a bunch of gems, which is good. We need those to craft the weapons, 5 and 2. I do want to get my weapon grade running actually, so I can show off what this ore does. But I don't think I have enough anyway yet. What is this? An angel weapon. I don't need this. This has already changed locally, I just haven't patched it yet. So if you want to get a weapon grade on your weapon and you didn't drop it one, you can buy a scroll here that will discover it for you. Then you use it on the thing. We got a D grade, which is the worst option, unfortunately. If you don't like what stat your weapon grade has, you can re-roll it here and you can see the different options it has. And you need these ores that drop to the NPC. You actually have a decent NPC selling rate as well, 250k. That's not bad actually. Because I have critical damage at the moment, so I'm happy with it. What I can do is I can improve the value for 100k. It'll be between 2 and 4%, so I can re-roll it a few times, get 4%. That's pretty nice. Then I can also upgrade it. For that I will need the basic sharpening ore and the power rune. These will drop from the 135 expansion, so I can get power runes here, also here. I can also can't get it from Olympia, but I can get it from Dreams and Cove as well. And then the more advanced stuff, yeah, we also get it from Kalgas and Ankou. Alright. Let's go Cove next. We'll just run by all of the dungeons one time at least, and then we'll see what we go do from there. Let me see if there's anything I missed in the chat. 200x. We don't have 200 access, only 100 access. I mean, it depends what you mean with like tank knight. Isn't like the damage of it, or like the tankability, things like that. I think knight is going to be a pretty good class, to be honest, given the buffs and debuffs it has. Alright, I think we can enter. I'm always a bit lost in this dungeon, where to go. But let's see if we can figure out where the mini boss is. I guess this dungeon doesn't have any custom music like the other ones have. That's alright. I think it's somewhere around this area. Where is the mini boss? Is it here? Oh, there it is, yep. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, wait. There's no permanent beads, no, but you can stack them together for longer duration, so you can just buy a bunch and then you'll have them for like 90 days or something like that. So that's always a possibility. Alright. I mean, we could probably increase the HP of the mini bosses a little bit, even without damage. But don't want to make the dungeons take too long to run. We did get a recipe for some potions, which is decent. Now we just have to do lots of running. One little thing I also added was the Japanese voice lines, which is just a little quirky thing that you can do in Emerald. Because in the Flyff files there are like Japanese voice lines for like skill usage and stuff. Oh, they teleport. Ah, they teleported away because of this. And you can buy like a little thing that activates it. So whenever you cast a skill, your character will make a little voice line. And these are official Flyff files, so like the vocal things. They're not used in the retail version of like the. I think they're very old. They're not very complete, so they're very old. So they repeat like a lot, but it's just kind of a fun thing. Yep. So our guild is leveling up slowly. We get like our first buff now because we're level 5, and it automatically levels up once you clear monsters. And with the VIP you'll get some additional contribution. So now we have our EXP buff, but not very useful at the moment. But yeah, it is very quiet without the music. But that's fine. We just need to get to the boss, and in this dungeon it's a bit of a long run. So there's a few places where you can get quest items that you can exchange for a pet, like a picker pet of that type. So it's mainly like farming in Ezria or in Tracia. Like if you get all the blue crystals, you can get a baby yeti and all a baby augur and baby mammoth. So it's like a cosmetic thing if you want to do that. Aside from that, there's no quest item drops in the game because I removed them for pet feed. So yeah. Alright, let's go. Hup. It should be relatively easy too, because this dungeon is still considered a solo slash like duo dungeon. So as long as you dodge the mechanics, you just level up the guild by killing monsters basically. There's no penya contribution or like quest item contribution. You just kill stuff. It happens passively as you level up and farm and whatever. Same way for pets and everything like that. So, and if I get hit by RNG's mechanics, I probably will just die because I think they're just adjusted to do like 50k damage. So, gotta be a bit careful there. It has like the usual system with like the levels, so like 1, 3, 5, 9. Currently my pet is 1, 3, 4, which is not amazing but not too bad either. We did not get much drops at all, like not even like many gems. It's kind of an unlucky drop, but it'd be like that. I think you get more EXP based on the level of the monster, not specifically the type of monster for the guild stuff. Frenzy. What do you mean? Frenzy? What's frenzy? Ah, that's like the 150 weapon, the frenzy stuff. Can the rates of drop be shared to public? What, like, do you mean like you want to share it because you found it in the files, or you want me to share it with you guys? Let's see if we can do calculus. How much does these guys do? Oh, these do a lot of damage. This is almost twice as much damage that the other guys did. So Kalgas and Ankou are more like team-oriented dungeons, so there should be a little bit of a difficulty upgrade. But if you have a decent tank or enough damage, or just two smaller groups, nothing too insane, I think. Yeah. Oh my god, our tank is being destroyed. Oh, this guy's doing double hits, I think. Yeah, I think Okay, I think this is a bit too much damage. It's because he's doing triple hits. I can remove that. Let me write it down to remove, because it's because he has his auto attack damage is based on single auto attacks, not triple attacks, basically. From Kalgas bosses. I think the main boss at the end might also have this. We got a buff. Don't forget to kill the statue, he's also here. I'm probably not going to share the drop rates myself, because it's just like doesn't do that much, but if you want to look it up, you know, you're free to look it up yourself, of course. Oh my god, I'm dying. Oh, I'm dying so much. Okay, so I think this one should not have triple attacks and as auto attacks, hopefully. Let's see, I guess. Okay, I think this is better. He just attacks really fast. Yeah, this is more the intended damage of a mini boss. Still quite strong. 16k per hit, but nothing insane. My attack range is just the wrong attack range, really. Alright. I think we can just go to the boss now and we do one more statue probably. Oh my god. Yeah, this is pretty tough. Ah, but our damage is good at least. They hurt, but we also hurt. Well, he does, because he's maxed out. And I'm not. Oh my god, he died. Alright. Sadly, we cannot just jump down here. Oh, it's floating. Yeah, and if we had more defense and more block rate, it would be a bit easier to tank as well, I think. I'm just not sure if Kalgas is going to be okay, because he might also be dealing with multiple attacks on his animations, so maybe Kalgas will be too strong as well. I mean, if he was a knight, he should be a lot better off. Oh my god. The monsters don't know where to go because he's teleporting around. And because it's E5 monster and AI and they're a bit derpy. Oh, we're almost there at least. Just if we die, we have to run all the way back from the beginning, down to the boss arena. For this one I think it's 6. Yeah, this one is 6 max, and then for 150 it's 8 max. Alright. Yeah, I forgot to use the weapon skin actually. I've got some fashion and armor up, no weapon skin. Alright, let's see how this goes. Oh, he had. Oh no! That's my bad. Drops are individual, yes. No! Okay, go revive and come back so you can rest me. His damage might be a little bit too high as well, because he has still triple hits. So I think I might adjust this a little bit too. Oh, we have. I don't think it's supposed to reset at this time. I think that's correct. But thanks, I guess. I mean, can he? Oh shit. Yeah, I don't think he's meant to do triple hits. Ah, I shouldn't have respawned, should I? I mean, I'll take it, I guess. Just use Undying. I'm gonna remove those extra hit frames. No, I made a note to remove those hit things. Because the damage is adjusted to be for like one attack hit frame, not triple attacks. There's just some things that I haven't checked yet. So, I mean, that's why we're also doing this kind of tests to kind of make sure everything is okay. Alright, I mean, so the health is pretty okay. I'm feeling like they could get a little bit more health, probably. I mean, it might be tankable with like a good tank knight, but I think compared to like Behemoth, like Behemoth is going to be like 20k single hits, I think, and this is going to be like 20k triple hits, so it's going to be not very equal. So, and this is without rage as well. No, we're probably not going to be doing any public testing. How much stamina? I don't know how much stamina you're running, to be honest. Okay, well, it doesn't seem like he has that much rage, at least, the boss, which is good, because some bosses have some rage. Maybe I might adjust that. Can we get lucky and get an extra drop during our tests? I mean, we got 2 A cards. I mean, that's okay. Gold boss, 7.5 mil. I mean, got some money. Yeah, he was using the Undying mode because his boss is too much damage at the moment. I don't think even a knight, if you go full tank, you probably just can't heal up fast enough. So, and ideally, we don't want the knight to be like a must-have. I think if we try Ankou, it should be a bit more what we expect. Let's see if Ankou is okay. Also we got a little summoning healing totem. We can show that off in a little bit at the boss arena. Yeah, I think we're good to go. How's the energy looking? I mean, it's deducting at least, so that's good. I'll have to check this instance thing out. Not sure why it would be not closing any instances. The problem is that we don't know where statues are, because we have to kill 2 or 3 statues and don't really remember exactly where they are going to be, so that will be fun. The route is not the same as the route we may be used to from other dungeons, so don't think there's something here. Oh, well, there's a treasure chest. I mean, we're here, I guess what's in, I don't know what's inside this, just to be honest. Nothing. Okay, sometimes there's something, but not always. I think if we go left here, there should be a statue. I'm dying. Alright. Alright, he found a statue. Very good. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Hey, 6% lightning card. That's nice. It's good. It's a rare drop. I think now we have to go all the way to the right, maybe? I don't know. Let's just go around a bit. Not here. Alright, let's see if we get lucky this time. Nope. I don't know what's in these, to be honest. I haven't checked the world file for that one. Oh, this is bad news. Oh, this is bad news. Oh my god. Yes, please. Over here. Yeah, the statue has mechanics, so be careful. There's no taunt on night because there's no aggro swapping in the mod. As long as you are the first one to attack someone, you'll have the aggro permanently. Okay, I mean I didn't get frozen at least, so that's good. I think we have to go all the way across to the other side, and then there should be another statue somewhere. We will see when the boss spawns on the screen, so then we know when all the statues are done. Oh, our tank died again. I mean, this is the hardest dungeon of the expansion, so it is a bit tough. At least hardest, like, damage-wise and boss damage-wise, HP-wise. Oh, yeah, I forgot I need to... oh shit. Oh god. Oh my god. Alright, I think there's one more statue. Let's probably go through here. Oh, this guy has a lot of defenses. And he does double hits. I don't know if this is the right way. Oh my god, this guy hurts. Where is my guy? Oh, he went this way, this way. Yeah, I see it. Oh, he's dead. Okay, he found it at least. These guys be hurting. Oh, I'm aggroing too many of them. Yeah, you can skip every threshold if you want, yeah. Oh, don't just teleport away, cause I didn't tank all the guys. Oh my god. Leaving me behind like this. Alright, third time's a charm, right? Surely. Okay, maybe there's just nothing inside of these. I don't know. I mean, I know the ones in animus, they work and they have like little boxes inside and you get like some extra romantis and stuff. I don't remember the ones from this dungeon, if they do anything, to be honest. How far can we make it? Can we make it to the teleport? Oh, there's another box. Where is the teleport? Oh shit, I went the wrong way. It's down here, I think, and then we have to go down here. Wow, we made it. Yeah, we made it. Hey. Alright, this should be, I think this should be okay damage-wise. It's gonna be doing a decent amount of damage, but nothing too insane, hopefully. Let's see what he does. 28k, okay, yeah, that's acceptable. That's just about what we expect. I mean, it is a lot, but, you know, this is also the hardest dungeon. I definitely do think the HP of the bosses is a bit low. I think we can probably increase it a bit. Because if you do this with like 4 or 5 people, you're gonna go kill them really fast. I don't have. I can't change the ringmaster at the moment because it's a bit of effort to swap around classes and change the gear and stuff. But we do have a ringmaster video on YouTube, and on the Discord there's a ringmaster post as well. If you spread out here, it's pretty decent because those patterns can overlap if you get too close to each other. Like that. But he's really not that difficult mechanics wise, I think. I mean, he's doing like 150k auto attacks and I'm doing like 60k, so he's basically doing damage of like 3 characters. But my gear is like, I would say maybe a little bit low for this kind of stuff, so I'd be okay as like a DPS, but my DPS is relatively low for this endgame dungeon. But you know, decent enough to at least attempt it. But yeah, this one at least is pretty well adjusted. Oh, I forgot to use my totem. Alright, well that's okay. So the way this totem works is it's a drop that you can get, and if you summon it, you can place it somewhere on the ground. Oh, he already placed it before me, so I couldn't place it. So then it'll create like a little like priest girl, and she will every second send out like a heal for everyone. Yep. Hey, I got like 3 cards. We did 1 run of each. You can't expect to get a drop in 1 run. No, they don't. Well, if you use the old drop system, then you will get them in system chat. The new one doesn't add it to system chat. Alright. That's all the team dungeons. I can do. We can do. What? Wait. What faction are you in? What's your faction? Just check the faction menu. Let me check chat for a second. Is Ringmaster or Knight needed for runs? I would say Ringmaster or Knight are pretty recommended. I would not say they're must-have. One of them, either one of them is pretty good. If you have both, it's like golden combo. It just makes your life easier, really. Yeah, Ringmaster can be a decent DPS with the int magical auto attacks. It's not going to be better than like any of the actual DPS classes. Um, yeah, it's just a monster basically, but it has like so much health you'll never be able to kill it. All right, we can do faction dungeon. So because he's also a guardian, we can do the faction dungeon together, which is here in Sun Morning. I believe we can do it together. So in here we should be able to get a good amount of reputation. So now we have only 20 reputation, and I think these ones, let me see if they drop reputation or if they just drop the tokens. I think these can drop faction tokens by itself, which is good for getting the drop score rates. And this is a very easy dungeon as well. It's not as difficult as the other ones. This is meant to be pretty easy, so you can use it to farm faction reputation and faction tokens. So here you can see you get some tokens, 7 tokens, which is pretty decent. Let me just. I would say normally you would do this solo, but you can do it as a group as well, because these farming monsters don't have IP-based drops. The totem does have. Oh. Okay, so this gives us 200 reputation and some tokens. Then we're gonna go here. And this dungeon doesn't cost any energy, but it has a cooldown of 4 hours, I believe. 3 hours. 3 hours, not 4 hours. So you can do this once every 3 hours. I would say normally just do this solo, but you can do it as a group. I think these are. Maybe these are also IP based. Actually, yeah, no, I think these might be IP based because they don't drop on the ground. So maybe I was wrong. So yeah, we can see we got 14 tokens so far. Let's see how much 1 run gives us. Oh my god. Why did I get 1-shot by that? Oh. Why don't I revive inside? I think that's an issue I have to fix. Oh no, we both left, so it's a cooldown. Alright. Rip us, I guess. Alright, let me write that down. Respawn inside faction. Remember to respawn inside all dungeons. What do you mean short cooldown? It's 3 hours. I mean, that's decent, but yeah. Ah, yeah. Classic. And let's check pulse fiction. So when I did my test, I did it as Raider, and the Raider one didn't have that much higher damage in the other attacks, but I think maybe the Guardian one is a bit higher damage. Alright, I'm gonna do a... Let's do a Catacombs. Since we didn't do this yesterday, we could do a Catacombs and Animus run as well. Just to kind of see how the dungeon looks and go. So this is going to be pretty easy because of course this is all adjusted for level 120. And we have pretty decent gear. I mean, you just have to be careful you don't get destroyed by the monsters, but should be at least a little bit easier than the other ones. So just need to get all the totems. Come here. Ah, he's too fast. I think then we have to go this way. The map can be a little bit confusing. He's stealing all my loot. Where is the next one? I think it's here. Oh shit. I believe it's this way. Yep. Yeah, this is like classic Flyff where the cooldown starts upon entry. And the thing is, the instance doesn't close based on the timer, it closes automatically if the party fully leaves. I just think there was some issue with the energy in dungeons. I might have to recheck that later. For some reason those didn't reset. I mean, it's been 4 years since the last played this, so a lot of the thing I'm doing at the moment is just playing it and making sure that things are working okay. Because it wasn't a perfect server back in 2021, and I fixed most of these like small changes. Would have liked to have some more speed, but you know, it is what it is. Alright. This should be relatively quick, I think. Would be nice to get a character modification drop. Can we even afford to craft it? Maybe we can, maybe we can't. Let's go get something. No. We did not get something. I mean, we got an helmet, which I think is needed for the crafting. Oh, I have to change the name of this. Yeah, I need 5 of these anyway. Alright, we can do a cursed animus. Alright, cursed is okay. Oh, oh no. Want this character's bugged. Can TP out. Oh, okay, never mind. Let's use the upgrade stone. Use the last eel. Oh, it is here. Let's see if we can tank these, because I think I should be able to tank this okay. Okay, with that. Okay. Curse is still pretty difficult. Yeah, each dungeon has their own character limit. It's in the menu. So this one specifically has, I think, 6. Yeah. Others have like 2, 3. But there's a few that are like solo only, so there's maximum of 1. So usually the team dungeons are around 4 to 6, sometimes 8. Oh, I'm going to die. I mean, this is still pretty difficult. Alright, so this one should work. Pray. Hey, we get something. These are still the old version. I need to. This is updated locally already, but these at least work. But you can't get any cards from them anymore. That's I did a bunch of stuff earlier today, but I have not patched the test server yet. True, I don't have the drop skull. Maybe we'll get some drops. Oh my god. Well, this one feels harder because this is the most difficult team dungeon of the previous expansion. And most of the others we were doing were basically like solo or duo dungeons. So there's a reason these are like, this one's more difficult than what we just did basically. So this one should be about the same difficulty, maybe even a bit harder than like Cove and Dreams, but still easier than Kalgas and Ankou. But Cove, Dreams and Olympia are meant to be at least soloable or doable with like 2 to 3 people. So you don't need like a, oh god. Well, this is like a pure like, you need a full team kind of dungeon. So that's why this one is still pretty tough even given our gear difference. Love the death music. Don't you have some battle music that we can enable? No. It's already on, but it's not triggering. Yeah, Dark Illusion's a lifesaver. So how much reputation do we actually get? Not enough for level up, sadly. We are doing a lot of damage on this guy. Oh yeah, that should be fine. Most of the things are pretty okay, just like finalizing a few things here and there and just checking all the classes. Oh, I got some scrolls, that's nice. But as long as there's no like unkillable dungeon bosses that just like one-shot everyone, not too worried about things. Like if some skills are better than auto attacks for a little bit, you know, things like that, it's usually not that bad of a thing. Um, like eventually the scaling will kind of catch up to these kind of things anyway. As long as it's not too insane. So. Oh shit. I'm not supposed to be tanking. Ah, well, I think I should be okay here. Actually, this is cursed, so I don't think I'll be okay here. If he does this double hit, I think I'm screwed. So I'm gonna just go here. I'm not sure what the build of the blade is, to be honest. Oh my god! He almost one-shot me. Did I bring any holy scrolls? I did not. There we go. Healing totem. Oh my god. Silenced. Oh no, we're bleeding for 20 seconds. Oh, no, we don't want to be that, because he's gonna get empowered. Which gives like 50% defenses to him or something. Oh, two of them. Oh, he's taking. Okay, there we go. Now the damage is better. Yeah, this was pretty tough. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my god, the rage. God, I think I just got one shot by the rage. Alright, go revive and heal me, please. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Did he reset? Oh, he reset. Well, we could do our one. We could try. I think we can be okay. Oh shit. Yeah, with 6 characters you should be okay because you can at least like revive while one guy is like desperately trying to survive the aggro. It'll be chaotic for a while, but it might be okay. No, no. Silenced. Okay, this time it didn't reset at least. Oh, he's frozen again. Strange. Yeah, there must be something with resurrection that's like weird. I'll have to take a look. I have not seen have this happen myself. You could just leave and re-enter the dungeon over here. I mean, this is well the difficult dungeon on this tier, so it's gonna be a bit hard, but you know, it's always fun to have some challenge, I guess. I wonder why the resurrection is causing some issues, because I don't think that was happening before. Gonna have to test that out locally. Oh, did you? Ah, he just. Is he not in? Oh yeah, he joined the regular animus. There we go. I mean, this one does quite a lot of damage. 25k. So I think in the rage you could do up to like 30 something k. Oh, silenced again. Alright. 34k in rage. Yeah. Having like a block rate here would be decent. Oh my god, he was already swinging. He was already swinging. I mean, if he has 35k, he probably needs more HP. Oh, he's full strength. Okay. Okay. Maybe not going full strength is the play here. The level difference doesn't really matter. Like the boss is gonna do the same damage to you if he's 120 or 135. Like if I'm 135 or 120, the boss will do the same damage even if he's lower level than me. Can we rest from here? No, we cannot. I'm pretty sure you can get more than like 50k HP on the 120 cap with a decent tank build, so it should be fine. Is he okay again? I think he's okay this time. Okay, he didn't reset this time, so he doesn't always reset when you wipe by default. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. Just some Flyff AI quirk, I guess. So if you get lucky, he doesn't reset. Yeah, we got nothing. Oh wait. I mean, we got some stuff. Some blood. I mean, if you have good healing, maybe you can, but yeah. I would probably recommend like 45k HP for this guy, I think, depending on your defenses. Let's see, when does the faction battlegrounds open? 1 hour, so if we wait 1 hour, I can at least show off the battlegrounds, so that would be nice. I want to do that. And this one is out of date still. I have not updated it yet. It's on my to-do list from yesterday. Just clean up the inventory a little bit. So we got 7.5 mil from bronze, 10 mil from silver, 7.5 from gold. Pretty decent monies. We could do some piercing upgrades, see if we can get some stuff. So we have, let's do like 30 attempts, let's see how much that gives us. So that would be 23. Moonstones. Do we have any fire A cards? No, and I have lost. Oh. Oh well, that's fine. That's the wrong option. We need piercing. Alright. So for two-handed weapons, the max is 20 piercing. So 10 out of 10 is around the same as like 5 out of 10 with classic things. So let's see if we get any decent upgrades here or not. Alright, that's one. Alright, two, not bad. Oh, another one, yep. Four and 5. That's pretty good already. I don't have any cards left, that's still kind of a problem. But that's okay. We'll find more of those. We could even do some suit upgrades maybe. Let's try like 20 attempts on the suit to get the last slot. Getting the last slot on the suit is a bit tricky, but maybe we can get lucky. Where are my scrolls? Let's go! Alright. money well spent, I guess. I mean, we could do 130 more to get it guaranteed, but I'm not. I don't have enough moonstones for that. I mean, we got 9 expert texts. Do we have any shinies? 7. Can we make any shinies? No, because we don't have enough stones and moonstones. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, what we can do is check how fast we can do crystal mines with this gear. And see how much money it gives us if we do a few runs. Because that's so low anyway. First, let's see if Olympia reset, if the dungeon is still active or not. Okay, so now it actually reset. Okay, that's nice. Let's see if we can do it solo, I guess. Because this one is meant to be soloable. We can actually add some. The music is nice here, so I'm gonna boost it up a bit. Oh, the monsters reset, but the boss didn't reset. Okay, I got it. I mean, what we can do is just... We can just make a new party. And I think we should be okay, because the instances are locked to parties at the moment. So now it probably reset, yeah. This is like a thing I messed up, I think last week. Because of the changes to the energy code that I did, I think something might have messed up there. I'm 75 stamina and the rest is into strength. So not full strength at the moment, but close to it. I think when you're playing Emerald, especially if you're doing lots of solo dungeons, you probably want at least 50 to 75 stamina. It just makes your life a bit easier. Oh, I maybe shouldn't have done that. Wait, where are my holy skulls? There we go. No, not again. Alright, this one doesn't have any like dodgeable mechanics. This one just has like magic AoE attacks and things like that. So I don't need to really do much here. Just kinda like AFK and heal in time, basically. And this mini boss should also be able to drop the set parts from the dungeon, if we get lucky. So you can get a set part from each of the 3 dungeons bosses here in this dungeon. If you get lucky, that is. Let's see if we get there. If we survive... Oh no! No one saw that, right? think I pressed Dark Illusion on accident there. Oh shit! What the health? Oh my god. My heals are cooldown. Oh, gold bar and a silver bar. That's good money actually. Happy with that at least. Well, let's continue. Let's clear out the small ones. Oh. I mean, this guy's pretty painful for doing it solo. But it's manageable. Well, I say that. But I still died. I'll probably use this to boost my health a little bit more. Just makes it a bit easier, I think. I mean, it's more like a small group dungeon, but it's also soloable, I would say. It's just a bit tough if you do it solo, but it is manageable. Oh, now he's doing 12k. He started doing more damage. It's not fair. I think if you use the healing at the right timing, it should be pretty doable. Yeah, it should be okay, I think. I don't know. Heal me up. Attack. Alright. And the dragon, that was kind of a tricky part in the boss in this dungeon, so let's see if we can do that one at least. Why is he not dying? No drops at all? Oh my god. That's not very good. Alright, let's see if we can do the dragon. This might be hard because he does a lot of damage. Oh, he does do a lot of damage, doesn't he? Eh. No! Oh no! Oh, so close to healing in time. Hello, welcome. I mean, I think we can do it. We might die like once or twice, but I mean, worst case, I put a few more land cards in my weapon, I guess. I can always remove them later. At the moment, it's still in development, so it won't be alive until end of August or early September. Alright, he didn't reset at least, which is nice. Let's see. See if we can drop down the healing totem, help us out a little bit. And then just like, see if we can... I mean, he does really hurt a lot. The thing is, I also don't have any Remantis, which is kind of tricky, but to be honest, maybe Remantis is worse. Because it doesn't heal like... it heals percentage based. I do like the mechanics of this boss. Visually, it's really really nice, even if difficulty-wise it's not super difficult, but I do like the fire mechanics and like the how it like does in like circles and steps and stuff. I think that is pretty nice at least. Make sure we're close to our healing totem. I think we should be okay now. Ah, we got a moonstone! Hey! A healing totem is a drop that you can find in dungeons, which you can spawn and for a few minutes will heal you and your teammates around you. It's not super powerful, but it, might help you. Alright, it is time to go into crystal mines and see how fast we can clear it with our decent gear, and then how much money it will give us. So we have 369 million right now. We have no copper bars at the moment, which is good because you get copper bars from the dungeon. Yeah, we got no drops at all. It's awful. Very unlucky there. Let's see. Let's start. Oh, yeah, we don't have anything. Sure. Alright, start our timer. So it's 369. Oh yeah, so you remember how like when we did this yesterday, these scraps did like 2.5k to the Psykeeper. Now they're doing like 300 damage due to the level difference, so it makes it a lot easier. Of course, bosses are not affected by this, only regular monsters. Oh, I do need to pick up the items. But yeah, that's a big bonus. There's no farming display at the moment. I don't think it's something we'll probably be adding, but I'm not looking to add too many like new features. Let's say that are not like major things. The music is a little bit loud. So we're going to skip the crystals here because we're only really looking to do the dungeons for the money. Just going to see how fast I can clear it. I mean, I could be doing this really. Just grab some of the aggros, but not want to waste too much time. I mean, they do drop decent pen, yeah. Of course. Alright, this took me, I mean there's a DPS meter here. I have to attack something for it. So the run took me 3 minutes. So probably not amazing, but I think you could do it probably faster. So you can enable the DPS meter here if you would like. And it will show teammates as well, of course. So how much money did we make? We made 3.5 mil in Pena drops, and we got 4 copper bars worth 470, 750k, which is another 3 million. So we made 6.5 million in 3 minutes. So let's say you do 20 runs an hour, 20 runs times 6.5, roughly 130 million per hour for this dungeon. So now let's see if we can do desert caverns and see what the difference is, and the difficulty difference as well. So I'll write this down for my reference as well, because it might be useful later. Mines, 3 minutes, 3.5 mil penya, plus 3 mil in bars, 130 mil, and of course my run wasn't really optimized. I think you could probably do like 2.5 mil, 2.5 minutes maybe, or something like that per hour, but if you can get above like 100 mil an hour, that's pretty decent, I would say. Let me sell all my bars to the NPC so I know how much I can get from the caverns. I'm not counting any other drops at the moment, but that's fine. Alright, so I have... Let's just start it at like a easy number, so just buy some stuff, I guess. There we go. Can we spend like 100k? Nah. So 387 caverns. 387 mil. Start. I'm basically doing this like live testing here because the balance of these things is not like finalized yet. I might still adjust it. Yeah, I can, but I have to kill like 1,000 monsters, so it takes a while to to farm those. I might have to do that some other time separately. Because the quest, I can show you the quest. Actually, I still have it here, maybe. No, I don't. Oh, there's a lot of quests for dream zones as well. Let's see what do we get here. Okay. So yeah, the challenge board has like a bunch of quests for like dungeon running as well, for like daily stuff and repeatable stuff. This is for later. I think these are all the same. Let me just make sure they're all the same. It's just like depending on which spawn you prefer to take and those kind of things. I think they'll give you the same reward. Yeah. So this is killing a 1,000 monsters for 2 silver bars, which is 2 silver bars is, I believe, 7 million or something like that. But I don't know how long it takes to kill 1,000 monsters. I haven't checked that yet, to be honest. Okay. Let's do a caverns run and then we will take a look at the speed here and also the difficulty. Alright, we're gonna spawn this, we're gonna reset the timer and start. Okay, so difficulty wise, not bad. Let's see how much the penya is like. Alright. Definitely getting a lot more penya for the monsters, that's good. I mean, this one is supposed to be a lot better in terms of rewards than the mines, because it's like an expansion dungeon. And this is also the end game farming penya method, so I expect to get a lot more rewards from this one. So you wanna And one of the big benefits of this dungeon is that in addition to the Penya, you also get a bunch of monsters to farm for alchemy herbs and all these things that you don't get in custom mines. So of course, this one hurts a lot more, of course. So you do need better gear to be able to do this efficiently. So that might affect like which dungeon is more effective for you depending on your gear level. But you know, by the end of 135 here, if you like have good gear, you should be able to do caverns pretty well. I mean, maybe you just do this and you skip the boss for now, because the boss is a bit more tanky, and until later. But I'm just gonna do the boss because that's what you're supposed to do, and let's see what it drops as well. Oh wait, it gave me 2 copper bars, not that much, but a bit more than the other bosses. But I think the biggest one is definitely the monsters here. Here's the second boss. And we do get, of course, the moonstones, the sunstones. All of that is a bit easier to farm. Yeah, the bosses are quite tanky. Let's see. Alright. So this is the last boss of the dungeon. You could just leave now and reset it if you want, but I'm just going to clear the rest of the small monsters for sake of the Penya. It's kind of up to your preference, but AoEing them is pretty easy, luckily. So let's see. Curious what is more effective at the moment on my gear level. Alright, okay, so we're gonna stop the timer here. This took about 4 minutes long. Let's see how much we earned. We started at 387 mil, we now have 394, which is 7 mil from the Penya drops. And then we got 3 copper bars, which is another 750k times 3, another 2.2 mil, so which is about 9 mil total for 4 minutes. Now I think if you skip the bosses, you probably can get most of the mil from the Penya and save some time, because a lot of time is spent on the boss, of course. So you know, it kind of depends on what you want to do optimally. Maybe I'll adjust it so that you get a little bit less Penya from the monsters and a little bit more from the bosses, just so it's like equalized a little bit. Just because it's a bit more fair for like 1-for-1 classes. But yes, I'm still kind of finalizing that. But if we do like 60 minutes divided by 4, 15 runs of this times 9, which would be about 135 mil. So I could earn like a little bit more in raw Penya from the desert caverns at the current gear level, but I did get more sunstones, more alchemy drops as well. The alchemy herbs are really good to make more potions. So that's why, yeah, the caverns is definitely a bit better, but it's quite more difficult. The small monsters are okay to tank, luckily, but the boss is a bit slow, so yeah. I believe the boss also has a chance to drop better items. Let me just double check real quick in the drops. Caverns. So, okay, yeah, so the boss can drop up to 2 copper per roll. The nice thing that you can get in desert caverns and not in crystal mines is you have a relatively low chance to also get, where is it? The power rune and the quartz ore from the bosses itself. It's a very low chance, but you know, it's a nice benefit to have if you're out of cooldowns or something, because they are pretty useful for your weapon grading. And you also get a little bit of glowing crystals, which you don't get in mines, but also like added chance, of course. Alright, how are we looking on faction battlegrounds? 23 minutes, so we need to fill at least 23 minutes of time still. Let's see. Is there an option to assign the additional taskbar to the preferred keys? No. Unfortunately not. The only thing that you can do is I think you can swap the taskbar. Yeah, you can remove the extra taskbar here to just have like the base one. But you don't have like a different key bindings or like an additional one sadly. And what are my top 3 favorite classes to play? I probably would say DPS Knight is pretty fun with the sword. Bill Poster is pretty fun always. Maybe Elementor, but I haven't done Elementor in dungeons yet. I've only done leveling, but Elementor leveling was pretty fun. And I think Ringmaster is also pretty fun, just because you can like heal and stuff. But most of the classes, I mean, Jester is pretty fun as well at the moment. The crit DPS is a bit low, but it feels pretty strong still. Let's see. Can we make a potion maybe? What is this? Swiftness. I mean, this is mostly for tanking stuff, so it's not really required. Don't think I need this at the moment. Let's see. What else can we do? I mean, we could take a look at the world boss real quick. I don't know which one's alive, so let me check which one's alive. Is it Clockworks? It is Clockworks. I think we should be okay to tank Clockworks now. That's pretty good. Maybe not this one. Oh god, okay, let's get rid of all this BS here. Oh, we still hurts a bit. Ah. I mean, this is going to take me like an hour to kill, because he's the world boss. But we can kind of just take a look at his mechanics a little bit. Oh, this is always a fun one. He's not too difficult, because you know when you're doing this with like 50 people or more, you'll be okay. Oh, don't get lasered. Okay, that doesn't hurt that much, luckily. I mean, this is a world boss, so like anyone can join. I expect it'll be like 50 to 100 people at the same time, probably. I've done some damage to his health bar, but let's see if the test guy is still available to kill the world boss for me, just so I can see what he drops. He sure likes spamming the attacks, doesn't he? Oh no. Oh my god, just give me just like 2 seconds to do anything. Oh, not I guess. She can dodge the stomp relatively easily. Aha, okay. He can one-shot the boss for me. So you can see the health bar changed because the world boss does scale automatically based on how many people are attacking it. That's why the health bar might like shift a little bit. I might have to check if the scaling of the world boss is okay for like the difficulty, because it might be adjusted for 150. So I might lower it a little bit for 120. I wonder if our DPS is just too low to really do anything to it. That's the scaling. Oh shit, I was typing. Where'd he go? Alright, so we got... Okay, so this is instantly got a new one, that's nice. So we got a decent amount of scrolls there. I think about like 20 of each, and we also got a... I think we got a potion. I don't get... Oh, here we go. We got a energy potion that will give us some energy. And we got some tokens, I believe. 26 tokens. Oh, this is the other one. Let's take the repair. I mean, we could take a quick look at the other one that just spawned. I'm supposed to spawn right away, but Oh my god, it's nice and white. So this one is enabled in the 150 expansion, so it has some different drops. But I wonder if we can actually like survive his auto attacks. No, we cannot. Okay, that's fair. Yep. I mean, this is a 150 world boss, so that's fine. Let's see, let's make some notes here. I believe there is some DPS requirements for world bosses. I would have to check the code to make sure what exactly that is. Is there any PvP stuff happening? 11 hours. 1 hour. No. 13 minutes. I mean, I can check the world boss logic real quick for you. I believe it's mostly checking if you attacked it recently enough. Let's see. Alright, let's take a quick look. Yeah, so what we have here is we have a minimum requirement for like attacking the boss for at least 2 minutes before it died, just to prevent people from like running away from the world boss itself. Is there an actual DPS requirement? It doesn't seem like it is, no. So that should be okay. You do get scaling drops based on your damage. So if your damage is very low, you can still get drops, but you just get like minimum amount of drops basically. But you do have to be present at the world boss at least until the end. So just keep that in mind. I need to check also the Guan Yu damage needs to be a bit lower. Just making some notes here. Is there anything else that you guys would like to see before we go into the faction battlegrounds and take a look at how that works? Just going to show you what all the options are over there. Our inventory is quite a mess, unfortunately. We don't need this. We can sell that. We can sell these to the NPC for some money. Oh, we can make some shinies. Try some upgrading. Let's do that. Alright, we have 32 shinies. And we have 36 explores for the world boss. That's pretty good. It's never gonna succeed with 30% tries, but maybe we're super lucky. What do you mean they'll have less chance for items? Because of the because the DPS. Yeah. Well, there's a cap to how much DPS you need to get the maximum amount of damage, max amount of rewards. Sorry. So it's not like the person who like just one shot the boss. It was like 60 mil. It doesn't scale infinitely. So there's like a 1 to 10 range of random items you get just as a base, and then up to 25 bonus items based on your DPS. But you don't need to do an insane amount to reach that amount. Because you see, I got like 20 scrolls from that boss. So, and the base maximum is 10, so I got at least like 10 to 15 scrolls just from my DPS alone, and you saw that my DPS was not that amazing at the boss. So just keeping that in mind, like if you have decent gear even as a tank or support, you'll be able to get good rewards from the world bosses, I would say. Oh, we actually made it to 7, that's pretty good. That means we can now have 2 character slots ready, if only we had them. Let's see if we can get me some. Can you spawn me a sharpening and dark arts mod? Maybe it's not here at the moment. That's alright, we can do it too. Oh, he's back already. So let's see, this one gives me PvE damage, and this one is the critical damage. Alright, show you the beginning quest line. I can take a look. Oh wait, I need to have this equipped. I'm stupid. So we're gonna put this here and put this here. So let me see if I can still have the quest active or not. I need the item for it, that's the problem. So I need the starting quest item. But what you basically need to do is, you get the quest item from leveling up. You go to this guy here. You start the quest here, then you have to get a map item, which is located in Flyff. So I'm gonna give you here. So you go here, go all the way up to the Nyang area. Here you need to get one of these ancient maps for the quest. So you get them. And you might need to kill some other monsters too. Then you will go back to Flyff. Then you have to give it back to this guy. He will give you the next quest. You're gonna have to kill some monsters in Morning. And then you have to kill some monsters in Darkened City. And then he will give you each of these items. So this is one quest, this is one quest, and this is one quest. And then once you have all these 3 items, you will craft the backpack with it. And usually around the time you can kill, the last monster you have to kill for the quest is Volts. So around level 60 you should have the backpack or so ready, because by that time you can kill Volts. Actually no, I'm wrong. The last monster you have to kill is carrier bombs. So maybe like 65 to 70 is when you will be able to get the quest. And then once you're in that zone you can go to Azure and level up. That's what I would do. So that's basically the rough summary of the beginner quest. So the faction battlegrounds opening in 3 minutes. Let's see what I'm Guardian is. What is the Ringmaster? The Ringmaster is also a Guardian. I don't want you to be a Raider. 2 Raiders, okay. Alright. I'm just going to prepare a few things so that we can show off the faction system a little bit at least. Some of the quests are level locked, but the quests here are not really like the quests you might be used to in Madrigal, where you have to like use them for leveling up. The quests here are more like additional like encouragements slash guides slash like hints for what you want to do next. So there's quests for dungeons and there's quests for like some leveling up things, but they give you like some pointers of what you might want to do next, or encourage you to do certain dungeon runs basically. But you can skip all the quests, to be honest. I would like say maybe the backpack quest is the only one you really want to do because of the item that it gives. There's a few other quests that give like some potions or some copper bars for some money that are early on pretty nice to have. But there's nothing really like super grindy quest-wise that you have to do early on. And there's a lot of repeatable quests that you can do for like dungeon runs and things like that. Alright. Yeah, I mean you can wait until you do the quest line at 65. You just have to then go back to Saint Morning, kill some guys in Saint Morning, and then go back to like Dark and kill some guys there. So I think you basically have to kill Mias. You have to kill some card puppets, then you have to kill some nutty wheels, then some volts, and then some carrier bombs. But it's like 10 to 20 monsters, it's not really a high amount. So it's pretty easily done in between the leveling, to be honest. How do you obtain low level set items and weapons? So between level 1 and 60 you will get everything from the level up rewards. So you will get your level 15 weapon at level 16. You'll get your armor, then at level 30 you get your weapon and armor. Then at 45 you'll get weapons and armor as well. Then at level 60 you'll get your last armor set. If you want to get a guardian weapon, you will have to craft it. It doesn't drop anywhere, it's only craftable. It's very cheap, just 10 scrap. You can get the scrap by dismantling any additional armors or weapons that you drop. What you then do is, once you have your guardian weapon, you can slowly upgrade it to a historic weapon and then angel. So using the crafting system, you put it in here. To keep all its upgrade, you spend a little bit of scrap. So this is how you go all the way up to legendary golden weapons, and then from there on it's all dungeon drops for weapons. As for set parts, the last set part you get automatically is at 61. You can use the crafting to go from the 60 set to the 75 set and the 75 set to the 90 set. But these are more expensive in scrap, and usually you won't have enough scrap to do this. these set parts also just drop from regular monsters. And then the 105 set before any dungeon set was droppable only for monsters, so you have to farm for that. So that one you can farm only, and then after that, after the 105 set, it's dungeon sets only. And yeah, the Guardian weapon upgrades up to Legendary Golden, they do keep your upgrades. So it's specifically designed for you to upgrade them like a little bit, then make it historic, then upgrade them a little bit more, then make it angel and up to Legendary Golden without losing any progress there. Yeah, so that's how you get like the early gear up to like 105, and then all the 120 gear is dungeon drops. Yes. Teleporter. Alright, so the faction battlegrounds are open. The first thing I want to do is spawn the statue for my faction to see if that still works okay, because I haven't tested it yet. And also to see how much it costs. Let's see if we can do it. You need to be at least level 10 to build the statue. Alright. That's fair. What we can do is we can just change characters real quick. 1 second. I'm gonna swap to a PvP character. That is on the Guardian side. 133. Alright. We are on the test of Psykeeper. We are a Emerald Guardian. We are level 25. Go to the NPC. And East Flarine and pay some money. Alright, let's see if we can build a statue. Your faction needs 2 in treasury to build statue. Okay, so we need at least 25 Perrin, I believe, for the statue to be built. So let's go to our leader, pay some big monies. I mean, usually this is done as like a group effort across the whole server, of course. You don't have to do this alone. Alright, so we have 6 Perrin at the moment. Donate. Just gonna drop some big monies here. 21p, okay. Alright, donate. Alright. We have gained a decent amount of reputation, not very much, but you mostly do it for the money. Alright, we have rebuilt our statue. What does this mean now? So now we get 5% PvE damage and 5% block rate. Everyone on the server who is part of the Guardians can do this and gets this buff. And now you is a rebuilt statue. So if you want to go to the faction battlegrounds, you go to the teleporter, you join here, and you get teleported. And I think, where is it? I don't know where our statue is, to be honest. Oh, it's here. There we go. So this is actually the statue that we built. We cannot attack it because we are guardians, but that's okay. I got a. So we cannot attack it, but the raiders can attack it. You can also open the map. It's a bit low quality, but you can see where you are, where your other faction members are, and also where enemies are. So I'm going to see if I can join with my other character, just to kind of show you how it looks. And normally if we weren't administrators, we would have colored names. So guardians have green names and raiders have red names. So you're kind of like color coded. Just gonna add some reputation so I can join. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Ow. Oh wait, I cannot join because... Wait, because it's the same IP, that's fair enough. Yeah, I can join multiple characters because it's an IP block, so that you only join with one character. But I can, in the meantime, run around the map a little bit. So the main thing you do in this map is fight against the other faction members, but there's like a few small PvE objectives too. So over here is a neutral PvE objective, which is a statue that you can defeat. I'm not sure how strong it is. Go to our base. Can only TP near the NPC. Okay, so let's see. Okay, these are pretty doable. So the main enemy is this statue here. Anyone can attack this, and it has some basic mechanics. I don't have any skill set up here, so I'm just gonna... Oh, okay, there we go. Do I have any food here? Oh, I don't have any PvE food, because this is a PvP character. That's great. I can use all the... We're going to use all the consumables. Ah! Alright. Ah. I misspelled it. Okay. We can use the PvP food here, I forgot. Alright, so... Alright. Okay, so this is a PvE objective you can do. It drops some decent items, mainly some mask awakening scrolls and some other items. I think once the expansion rolls out, it will also drop A cards. Where do I go? Alright. Where are you? Where is he? Okay, there we go. So now you can see that because of him being in range, I can see that he is a raider on the map, the scholar. And we can go fight each other. I believe so. While he is on Undying. Good luck. That's cheating, sir. Yes. It's off now. Alright. So you see we just killed someone. We got 27 reputation and we got a crate from it as well with some power ups. Which is nice. One other thing that you can do here is there's a dragon that you can attack from the opposing faction with some drops. So I think if I go over here, oh, also there's some quest items that you can pick up. This is something you can do. He's over there, okay. Should be fine. Let's see, where is the dragon? Maybe the map is not 100% accurate. It should be somewhere around here. Oh. Let's go! Ha! That was easy. This is a PvPvE mode. Um, Mostly PvP. There's a little bit of PvE, not that much. Let's go back to see what happens when he tries to attack the statue, because then we can kind of see if that works. So this is our dragon, which is the guardian dragon. We cannot attack this one, but we can defend it from him if he were to want to attack it. So as you can see, he can attack it, but I cannot. I think I do get hit by the mechanics, so you got to be a little bit careful. Alright. I also lost a little bit of faction reputation from dying, so there's a little bit of risk involved. But you cannot drop below your minimum faction reputation, so that's important to keep in mind. Alright, just hit it a bunch until the HP drains. So there should be like some automatic notifications if the statue is being attacked by a certain amount of health. But just gonna check if that works okay. So this opens for 1 hour up to 4 times a day, I believe. So if you go to the teleporter, it will say here if it's open or not, and then also whenever the next opening is. So now it says tomorrow because the next opening is like 2 AM or 3 AM or something. Okay, maybe so there's no notification if the statue is being attacked. That's interesting. I thought there was also like some kind of chat messages, but maybe not. I have to check that. Going to double check that. Faction chat notifications or not. Maybe that's in the party chat. No. Right. So let's see what happens when he kills it. You cannot join on the same client multiple times in the mode. So no. Alright, so now you can see is when the statue gets destroyed, the other faction gains a large amount of reputation, and then also the money in the treasury that is left is partly taken from the treasury and then given to the attackers. And it's shared between the attackers, so not just one guy, so you got everything, but yeah. There is a cap to how much money you can take. But yeah. And also you do lose reputation if you die a bunch. So at the moment I have 1600. So if I try killing me again. So now I lost 10, I'm down to 1684. Which is there is a little bit of risk involved. And then whenever you spawn, you kind of spawn in like a random position so you don't get spawn camped too much. And then just join in and then try to find a guy. No, the obstacles. I feel like Psykeeper is kind of broken in this mode. Alright. And then you get some of these squares. So this gives you a good amount of Remantis, some boosters, pretty good stuff. This is actually regular Remantis, so it can't be used in PvP, but it can be used in PvE, which is, you know, a nice way to do. And one more thing to keep in mind is like if you're like in the middle of the field here, you can't just teleport out. You can only teleport out if you're ridden back to your base. Just to kind of prevent people from cheesing it too much, or you can just, I think, talk to him on the account. So yeah, that's kind of like the summary of how it would work. This one is on my to-do list to update the drop list, but that's okay. and then you can re-enter. And yeah, it's open for like one hour. And I might add a bit more PvE things to farm in there. I'm not too sure about that yet. In the past we had like farmable monsters on the map too, but we removed it in the end because people just wanted to do the PvP instead. So maybe we'll just keep it like this and see how people enjoy the mode or not. Alright, I think that's pretty much all what I wanted to show in this stream for now. I don't know if there's any other questions or other things to take a look at. Oh, you can go on top of the houses. I missed. He jumped over the laser. Oh my god. The laser can miss. Alright, that makes it a bit less broken, I guess. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna wrap up the stream here. There's a bunch of things I still have to like kind of fix up and tweak and check. So still actively testing a lot of the things. That's why it's also not released yet, of course. We still have a couple of weeks to fix up all these things. Because most of the development is pretty much done. There's no real like new features being added. The only thing happening between now and the launch date is just testing and fixing and balance adjustments and all of that stuff basically, and finalizing drop rates and making sure all the information in the different places is correct. So not really developing many like new features, only just doing the final touches of the server. So yeah. Any other final questions before I close the stream? If not, I think it's been good. 3 hours is a pretty good amount of time, I think. Alright, yeah, I still have to finish off the Sidekeeper class overview. That's the next one that will be uploaded on the Discord. I have to record some gameplay footage and describe all the different effects. Like, okay, I can drop this. Okay, fair enough. Delete these. Alright, well, in that case, I am gonna sign off here. Thank you all for watching and asking me things to check and asking other questions about the server. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do this again next week because it takes me a lot of time and I also have to like work on stuff. So I have a decent amount of to-do list to check for now. I'm just gonna work on that during the week, and I still have to make a bunch of overview posts, so probably not going to stream every weekend, but maybe if there's something interesting to show, I'll think about it. But kind of covered most of the main things in the last 2 streams, so yeah, that's it for me. Thank you all, and See you again soon, I guess.